Lord Mountbatten arrived in India on March 22, 1947, aiming to transfer power by 1948. However, in Bihar on May 10, 1947, Mashriqi declared that mass revolution alone and not the change of viceroyalty would bring independence to India. Addressing over 50,000 people in Patna on May 23, Mashriqi called for a Hindu-Muslim revolution. He said, "Peaceful transfer of power handed over to men who have been trained in British way of thinking will bring nothing but worse form of British Raj again. This Raj will be 10 times more tyrannical, more deformed, more ghastly, more imperialistic and non-Indian than even the worst form of British Raj. It will, in fact, be a travesty of all truths and a parody of every good or bad thing that the British have given to India during the past 100 years. It will be, in fact, an anarchy in order, a stereotyped tyranny, and a confusion worst confounded. It will be a perpetual reign of atom bomb and rule of terror. It will be regularized genocide and state killings. It will justify murder of children in mothers' wombs, wholesale destruction of all cultures, suppression of all true history, murder of philosophy, total wiping out of honorable traditions, and wholesale slaughter of ideas. Handing over power to one or many political parties in India would mean a rule of worse imperialism, worse capitalism, worse halakuism than all the history has yet produced. It will, in fact, be British Raj without British traditions. It will be a reign of hell on earth. It will decimate the beautiful culture of Asia, the beautiful code of Asiatic moral laws, the beautiful philosophy of peace and tolerance. In fact, the beautiful fundamental truths that Asia has ever given to mankind during the last 5,000 years. The present plan of transfer of power, to my mind, is the diabolical plan of the relentless rule of Birla, Brahmin, and Khan Bahadur Raj, where arrogance, money, and tyranny will rule rather than human beings. The last remedy under the present circumstances is that one and all rise against this conspiracy as one man. Let there be a common Hindu-Muslim revolution in which not hundreds but millions will lose their lives by the bullets of Birla and the British. Millions will die, no doubt, in this way, but hundreds of millions will be saved forever. If man has decided to kill man for sheer lust of power and with nothing to show to the world except tyranny and loot, it is time that we should sacrifice men in millions now in order to uphold truth, honor, and justice." Meanwhile, nationwide distributions of flyers and brochures by Kaksars continued, while the cinema slides were played in cinemas across the country as part of their efforts to prepare the nation for the overthrow of British rule. In a strategic move driven by a deep understanding of the potential threat posed by the assembly of 300,000 Kaksars on June 30, 1947, Lord Mountbatten expedited the partition plan by advancing the transfer of power to an earlier date. The original plan, announced by Prime Minister Attlee on February 20, 1947, stated that power would be transferred no later than June 1948. Realizing the urgency of the situation, Mountbatten swiftly convened meetings with Muslim, Hindu, and leaders of other faiths to communicate his accelerated partition plan. Through these discussions, which concluded on May 15, 1947, Mountbatten successfully garnered support for his vision. Without wasting a moment, Mountbatten swiftly departed for England, where he wasted no time in engaging with the highest-ranking British officials. Astonishingly, within a mere 5 days, the British cabinet approved the plan to divide a country as huge as British India. This extraordinary display of expeditious decision-making, addressing a matter of unprecedented complexity, stands as an indisputable testament to the harrowing fear that gripped the British rulers, apprehensive of their rule being overthrown by Allama Mashriqi using 300,000 Kaksars. The cabinet's resolute approval to divide the intricate nation of British India is mind-boggling, considering the logistical challenges that typically accompany partitioning a single province, let alone such a vast country.
To understand the truth about the partition of India, the politics of Jinnah, Gandhi, and the British rulers, watch the documentary titled The Road to Freedom, Allama Mashriqi's historic journey from Amritsar to Lahore. Additionally, read or listen to the audio version of the article named The British Chessboard, Jinnah, Gandhi, and the Strategic Divide of India, both of which are by scholar Nasim Yousaf and available on social media.